That's like what I would tell my younger self right there. I felt guilty almost. I'm a firm believer, period, because not everybody will. Bestie, listen. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Savannah. Thank you so much for being here and clicking on today's video. In today's video, I thought I would do a little big sister, best friend advice, as I just recently turned 22. I'm gonna do a sit down video and do 22 things I learned at 22. Or would it be 21 things I learned at 21? I can't decide. But I have a lot of them written down. I really thought this through, and yeah, I wanted this to be a one-on-one, little get to know me a little bit, a little inside this brain of mine. So yeah, it's gonna be like a girl talk, big sister, best friend advice. Let's get into today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Again, thank you so much for clicking on today's video, and I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so I want to start out with number one is anything you're gonna do it with grace. Don't leave room for people to assume or allow opinions of someone who you know you aren't. Here's the thing, a lot of things at the end of the day, you have to do it. So instead of sitting and complaining and doing it with an attitude, you're gonna get it done regardless. So might as well do it with grace, do it with a smile on your face. That's number one. Have to do it anyway, might as well do it with grace. Leave the attitude at home, it's gonna get done. So just think about that. When you're about to do something you might not want to do, it might be annoying, whatever, we all have those things, those annoying little things that bother us. But at the end of the day, if it needs to get done, no need for all of that extra attitude. No one needs it, and that's probably not who you really are. So moving on. Number two, to be patient. Patience is a virtue. Practice patience every day. Practice patience when you feel yourself getting upset. Patience can be applied to so many things in life, and in my opinion, patience is going to get you further than arguing, than stooping low, than all of this other stuff you can do. Be patient, wait for your blessings to come, wait for your wins to come, because they are gonna come. And just because you see someone else getting theirs, just because you see this online, one, may not be 100% true, and two, just know yours are coming. And right now might not be your time, but it's on the way. There are things on the way. We are all on different paths, and yeah, so just be patient. Okay, number three is listen to yourself. So when I was thinking about this, I really wanted to think about things that obviously while growing up, what are the biggest things that I felt like changed me on the inside? What are things that I've always felt but have never, one, had the confidence to do, or two, had the courage to do? And listening to myself is truly one of them. At this point in life, I've gone through a good amount of things, in my opinion, and regardless of so how should I put this? When you're going through something, whether it's happy, whether it's a sad thing, I feel like there's always going to be people in your ear trying to tell you, oh, this is how you should deal with it, this is how you should cope. Or say you're in the happy scenario, people are like, oh, this is what you should do, or if you're not doing X, Y, and Z, you need to be doing this, and kind of felt like I've always allowed the opinions of others to kind of cloud my judgment. Yes, I've always listened to myself, but those thoughts really cloud my judgment. And if I would have just listened to myself in the first place with so many situations, my outcome would have been very different. I would have gotten what I wanted sooner. So I hope that one made sense. Listen to yourself. Don't let others cloud your judgment. But also, you don't have to be, like, if someone wants to give you advice, sure, let them give you advice, but that doesn't mean you have to follow it. That doesn't mean you have to do what they're saying. You can be nice and allow them to feel as if they're helping you, because you never know if that's helping them. Allow that person to have that, but it doesn't have to be what you do. If that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Now moving on. Number four, just go do the workout. Okay, bestie? Just go do the workout. We are probably the same, okay? We are probably the same. I go through my phases of my hardcore workouts. I go through my I'm on it, da-da-da-da, I'm bum 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 bum, and then I'll fall off, and then I'll get back on it, and then I'll fall off, and then I'll get back on it. But I'll tell you, one thing I have learned is just do the workout. You're gonna feel better afterwards. Period. I have never come out of a workout regretting it. Do you know what I'm saying? Even if I go and maybe I can't give it my all that day, I'm gonna be proud that I just went. I'm gonna allow myself that win, and yeah, just go do the workout anyway. Gonna keep that one short. Number five, be yourself. If there is one thing that I could go back and tell my younger self, it would be just be yourself. Stop trying to be like everyone else. Stop trying to want to fit in. And I know that there's so much pressure when you're in high school, when you're in school, university, when you're in a group of friends. To fit in is to win. That was my mindset. I was like, I just want to fit in. I just want to be like everybody else. And what I've learned now is that takes away from you who you are truly on the inside. That strips you down, and it's gonna take a while to build back up. But let me tell you, you do build it back up. And once you just let go of all that and you start being yourself, to me, I felt this sense of, well, now it doesn't matter what everyone else thinks. When you are 100% yourself 100% of the time, you might lose friends. People might start looking at you differently, because 9 times out of 10, if they're mad at you, if they're taking this the wrong way for you being yourself, that's a them problem. And that is a whole nother thing I can get into. But as long as you show up as your authentic self, you will begin to realize the actions of other people have no place to take up energy within you, within your mind, within your daily activities. What other people choose to do should not hold space. And I'm gonna be happy with what I'm doing. Period. Yeah. And period. I've heard. Next. Number 6. Be grateful for your family, girl. Be grateful for your family. What I'm gonna say is, there is not enough time. This life is way too short. Do not allow things to be left unsaid to those close to you, to your loved ones. Say your I love yous, hug them goodbye, hang out with them, because life is too short. And that's all I'm gonna say on that. Number 7, keep a clean space, okay? This, I feel like it does come with age for most people. Some people never learn it. But my advice to you is to keep a clean space. It's just gonna make you feel better. I don't really know, like, what do they say? Your room is a reflection of your mind. You know, you can clean your room. It might help you. It just might help you. Try it out. Next time you're sad and you're sitting in your dirty room, clean your room. Organize some things. Keep a clean space. It might just make you feel better. Try it. Try it. Next. Number 8. Do what makes you confident. Do what makes you confident, not what makes her confident. If putting on your mega volume lashes makes you feel confident, then girl, do it. Who cares about what these judgmental people are saying? If you like your laminated eyebrows, keep your laminated eyebrows. Who cares what the people are saying online? If it's making you confident, that's all you can ask for. You are going to show up differently for yourself when you're doing what you feel good in. And if you feel good in it, it's making you feel confident, then do it, girl. Who cares what these people have to say? Who cares? Who cares? Because that judgment, that's coming from inside of them. Like, truly, people are gonna judge you because they're jealous of you. Now, I'm not saying they're jealous of the way you look, that you have, Jealousy can stem from so many different things that it can be that you're confident to do that. But it's that confidence you have, and it's that your demeanor of not caring what anyone else says, not caring that it may not be the most popular thing, that you're gonna do it anyway, and they might be jealous of your confidence. So, do what makes you confident, because not everybody will. Number 9, stop allowing it / giving it energy. One thing that I have learned on my years on this earth is to stop allowing it to take up space within you. Stop allowing it to take up space in your mind. This person may have done you wrong, but you don't need to live with it. You don't need to allow it to sit with you. You don't need to have that constant reminder for yourself. And I'm not saying forgive the person for what they did if they did something terrible to you. If you never want to talk to this person again, then period, sis. Don't talk to them again. I'm a firm believer, and some people do not need that conversation. They did what they did, and that's it. Period. You know what you did to me. You know who I am, and I don't accept behavior like that. Period. But what I'm not gonna do, I'm not gonna sit here to allow the thought of this situation to change my mood, to affect my energy, okay? That happened. That is what it is. We're gonna move on, and we're gonna send them love and light, okay? We're gonna understand that what was done may not have anything to do with who you are as a person. It's just how they are. Period. Next. Number 10 is your mental health, babe. Your mental health. Let me tell you, it took a very long time for me to take my mental health seriously. I knew I had some mental health problems, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't as normal as it is now. I think in a way that I felt guilty almost for thinking it and for asking for help. Asking for help for your mental health, there's nothing better than asking for help, because if it's something going on in your mind, having someone look at what's going on and then being able to see it from up here and it's not you versus you anymore, I think that really helps. Don't be afraid to ask for help when it comes to mental health. I understand that for a lot of people it's just not the way we grew up, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay to ask for help and it's okay to do things for yourself no one else has done for themselves. It's okay. It's okay to be different and it's okay to get help. Number 11 is prioritize your alone time. So whether you're in a relationship, not in a relationship, you have a friend group, you have a best friend, and you love hanging out with them, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I need you, girl. I need you to spend some time alone. I need you to sit with your thoughts for a little bit, and I need you to really think about what you want without being in the space of someone else, because it's only you at the end of the day. Nobody knows what's going on inside. Nobody knows what you're thinking except for you. So prioritize that alone time to where you're able to literally just talk, like being able to have a conversation with yourself in your head, talk to yourself, kind of just feel the feelings in that moment by yourself without any other distractions, without anyone else's opinions, and just being able to be alone. And it is uncomfortable at first, but once you get past that uncomfortable feeling and it's become a priority for you to spend time alone, it stops somewhere along the line. It stops becoming uncomfortable and it becomes freeing, and it becomes a time where you can simply just do the things that bring you pleasure. You don't have to think about what anyone else is thinking, what anyone else is feeling. It is you time. It is time for you to do what you love. Just treat yourself with kindness always. Prioritize your alone time. Number 12, how important quality time is. I never saw the importance of quality time. Spending time with someone and quality time are two different things. So you can be spending all your time with someone, and imagine all y'all are doing is you're on your phone, you're on TikTok, you're scrolling, all of these things. I'm sorry, but that, for me, that's not my version of quality time, and I don't think that that is quality time, because you're not being 100% with this person. Quality time is when it's just you and this person, you and these people, when it's you guys and there's no one else. And I feel like if you're both on your phones, on TikTok, like on Instagram, scrolling, we're looking at other people. We're not looking at ourselves. We're not talking. We're not communicating. We're not, like, I feel like when I'm saying it out loud, it sounds very simple, but I feel like it's really not. Let's just say quality time is important. Get off your phone, be with the people you love, be with your friends, spend quality time, have conversations with them, and yeah, spend quality time with the people you love. Number 13 is never stop making memories, okay? Time goes by so fast. That is something I feel like is rooted within every single one of these things that I've learned. But just never stop making memories. Any type of relationship, romantic, friendship, platonic, whatever. If you hit a point that all you guys are talking about are things that have happened before, then you're not growing. You haven't made any new memories. You're moving backwards, you know what I'm saying? Keep living your life. Stop looking back. Make new memories, make these plans, and hindsight, yes, hindsight is always 20/20, but if you're ever at that point where you feel like all you're doing is looking back at the good times, the good old days, I want you to stop yourself and just realize you just haven't been making any new memories, and you still can, and you still can. There's life to be lived. There's no such thing as, oh, like I used to have so much fun back then, back in those days, There's still these days. There's still the new days. There's still all these new opportunities that can be made. There's still all these memories that can be made. And don't short yourself on life by not living those, by not making those new memories. Next, number 14, take more pictures. 3 words, take more pictures. I feel like I hit a wall at some point when I'm like looking through my camera roll and I'm like, how am I always on my phone but I have no pictures? Just like time's going by and you see all these pictures in your camera roll and you're like, wait, I don't even look like that anymore. Wait, I don't even hang out with this person anymore. I'm not the same person I was in this picture anymore. Take pictures all the time. I feel like that goes hand in hand with making new memories. You can always hold the memories, you know, within you, but also having that physical, that photo, you know what I'm saying? Just capture the moments in life, because you truly never know what's gonna happen as well. You won't regret having those pictures. Whether you think it's a bad picture now, I'm telling you, A few years later, you're gonna look back and you're gonna be like, why did I think that picture was so terrible? It's not. And I feel like that just always happens. It always happens. Next, lesson number 15. Just say yes to the plans. Say yes more, really. I think a lot of times, like, especially if you also, like, I deal with anxiety a lot and I deal with a lot of worrying and a lot of stuff like that, and I let my mind make up these scenarios that might not even happen. I just work myself up over things and I'll tend to say no to a lot of things, and I've really learned just to say yes. Like, you really never know what's gonna happen. You never know if this is gonna be a fun thing for you. This is gonna be a new memory for you. Like, obviously if it's not putting you in harm's way, if it might potentially hurt you, maybe think about it. Having anxiety is not all that bad, okay? You need that voice in your head to know, if I do this, I might get hurt. If I do this, I'm gonna damage something. You know, like, there are things in life like that, and you do have to have anxiety about those type of things, but just say yes to the plans. Don't overthink it. You'll probably have fun. Most of the time, you'll have fun. And there's always gonna be a story to tell, if not. So, next, it is okay to distance yourself from people. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. And now I wish I had someone to tell me this, because the guilt I carried for so long about distancing myself from certain people that no longer aligned with me, that I felt as if maybe I outgrew this, maybe we just weren't on the same page anymore. We want two different things out of life, and that's okay because you grow up, and it's okay to have a different opinion than someone else and distance yourself. Once you see that that's what this person wants from life and this is what you want from life, and they're just completely opposite, it's okay to distance yourself, and it's okay to choose yourself. And yeah, people grow up and you change. And it's okay to change, and it's okay to no longer be that person that they knew. And you don't have to explain that to anyone. Everyone changes. You no longer know that person that you knew years ago. That was who they were then. And I really hope that they've grown and changed. So I'm gonna always give that person the benefit of the doubt that they're no longer that person. Though they gave me those bad memories, I'm choosing to let it go, to not hold that energy. I'm choosing to let it go and not hold it within me and let those things trigger me and work me up. So yeah, it's okay to distance yourself, and it's okay to let it go. And give them the benefit of the doubt that they've grown, they've changed. And it's not your business to go find out if they've grown and changed. Just tell yourself that. Next. Look good, feel good. So I feel like especially during COVID times when we weren't allowed to go out, like everything was closed, I feel like that completely changed, and now we're definitely more comfortable with not getting ready, with not doing what we used to do every day, what used to be normal. And I think that if you're going somewhere and you want to perform good, you want to put yourself out there, you want to give the best energy that you can possibly give, I think looking good has a lot to do with that, and looking good in a way that makes you confident, because that's all that matters. So look good, feel good. Next, simple classic clothes over having a lot of clothes, over giving into every single micro trend. Here's the thing, I love to shop. I have a lot of clothes. I know I do. But what I've learned is that I can buy a bunch of timeless pieces, and those stay in my closet longer than those micro trends, that those pieces I just got because they were trendy at the moment, because I wanted a lot more clothes. Like, those always get donated. And the timeless classic pieces stay in my closet for years. It's cute. If you love the trend, then do it. Like, and that's the thing too, is like, don't let anyone tell you, oh, you're just following the trend. So it's cute. I like it. I'm gonna do it. So what? Mind your business. Mind your business. Next. Okay, so I kind of already said this, is that it's okay to follow trends. But I feel like I just said that, so that was the next one. Anyway, is never forget that you have free will to do anything you want to do. Like, we forget a lot of times when we grow up that we have the free will to do whatever we want to do. There's really nothing stopping you. I mean, yes, given certain situations, but in those little things where you're like, oh my, I want to try that. Oh my, that looks so fun. Like, oh my gosh, I want to go there. Da da da. Like, you have free will. You're able to do it. Just do it. Just try it, you know? Next lesson I've learned would be that the money comes back. The time doesn't. And having this lack mindset with money and not allowing yourself to enjoy the labors of your fruits, or fruit, I don't know how that saying goes, but you know that one. If you're earning your money, go travel, go do things, go make your memories, because the money's gonna come back to you, but that time isn't. The time will be wasted because you were too scared to spend your money. Don't be scared to spend your money. If you're earning it, that's your hard-earned money. Do what you want with it, okay? But a lesson I feel like I learned is don't be scared to spend it on making memories. Next one would be that people are who they are. So what I mean by that is I feel like the saying, you can lead a horse to water, comes up when I'm thinking about this. You can give this person the best advice in the world, in your opinion, but they're gonna be who they are. At the end of the day, you can't change what they're gonna do because that's just who they are. And you just have to accept that that's who they are. And you have to, I mean, every situation is different, but say this is someone, a friend, a family member, you have to just accept that. And you have to love them for who they are. If it's not harming you, okay? If they're doing something and you're like, oh, well, if I was you, I wouldn't do that. It's not bringing you harm, then that's not what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm talking about if they're doing something and you see what they're doing and you're like, girl, why are you doing that? You need to be doing this, this, and this. Like, if you don't think that's the right decision for them, then that's what you think, and they're gonna be who they are. And I've said this 50 times at this point, so I'm gonna stop saying that because it's annoying me. Next, this is a good one. So I talked a little bit about anxiety and this way that I tend to think. And a lesson I learned, a phrase I learned is, what if it all works out? Okay, we can think of 500 ways that this can go wrong, but what if it works out? Wipes all of those away. Just think that when you're having some second thoughts, when maybe you're scared to do something, maybe something is making you anxious, maybe it's something out of your comfort zone, just remember, what if it works? Next, to never, ever, ever, ever settle for less than you deserve. Never, okay? Because what one person won't do, another person will. And if you're in a situation and you know you're being treated in a way that you don't deserve, don't settle for that. That's not worth it. It is not worth it for you. Do it for your sake. Get out of that situation for your sake. You deserve better, and if you can see that you deserve better, just follow your gut. Follow your gut. You know it, and I know you know it. So just follow your gut, follow your instincts, and it might hurt at first, but I promise you, it is so worth it to get out of something that is so much less than you, because there is a whole new world outside of that. That's what I'm going to say about that. Next is that 99.9% of the time, they're just jealous. It's not you. And I know I said this a little bit before, but just touching back on it a little bit, a lot of times it's going to be people projecting. They're projecting something of how they feel towards you. They want to make you feel like the villain to make themselves feel better. And if you know yourself and you're true to who you are and you're doing everything that is authentic to you, all these decisions you make are authentic to you, then you should be at peace knowing that you've done nothing wrong. You've done nothing outside of your character, outside of your normal. Do you know what I'm saying? So take a step back and realize that they're probably projecting something onto you that's deep within them that they're not ready to face. It's way easier to blame it on other people than to accept that you might be wrong. Next, these are like the hard-hitting ones. I don't know what, like, I feel like it started off like real nice and cute, and then I'm like, I don't know. Okay. Next, stop making excuses for other people's actions. And I do feel like this one goes hand in hand with people are going to be who they want to be. Is to elaborate on that would be stop making excuses for their actions, because what they're doing, if it's harming you, if it is something that is negative to you, a negative reflection of you, a negative whatever, okay? If it has something to do with you and they're doing it purposefully, don't make excuses. 9 times out of 10, they know what they're doing, okay? Especially if you've already communicated, hey, just so you know, when you do this, it's really hurting my feelings. When you do this, it makes me feel this kind of way. And they know that, and they're continuing to repeat these actions that are hurting you. Stop making excuses, because you don't deserve it. You don't deserve it. They know what they're doing, and that's not fair to you. It's not fair to you. Get out of that situation right now. Boss up, stand up, get out. You deserve better. You deserve better. Come on. That's like what I would tell my younger self right there. I'd literally be like, girl, get out. You deserve better. Girl, open your eyes. Listen to yourself. You know you deserve better. Like, it's time to go. It's time to go. Because these people are leeches to your life, and they're not gonna want to go. You have to boss up. You have to stand up and make that decision for yourself. There's veins popping out of my neck right now because I'm so serious about this. Boss up and leave. You don't deserve it. Period. Let me regroup. Next. Everyone doesn't have to agree with what you're doing, with what you want to do, with what you believe in. It's not their job to agree with you. And if you are 100% being authentic with yourself, if you are being who you are, you're being true to yourself, then it shouldn't matter if they agree or not. You have to be okay with these things that you want to do for yourself and be okay with knowing not everyone's going to accept that. Not everyone's going to want to do this, this, and this. It's okay for there to be a line of what you're doing versus what they're doing. And at the end of the day, if that foundation within that relationship is strong enough that you know not everything you do is going to be the same. You're allowed to have different opinions. They're allowed to have different opinions. And as long as the foundation of the relationship is stable and strong and true, then it shouldn't matter. And it should be okay that you guys don't agree on something. It's okay that you want to do two different things. You love them for who they are and you keep it moving. Next, gossiping. Bestie, listen, open your ears. Gossiping is not cute. It's not cute. It's not cute. And here's the thing. A lot of us grow up and don't realize that. Because why is there grown women on Facebook, social media, in the store, everywhere, gossiping? Because what do you gain from that? And at the end of the day, if you're gossiping with someone else, they are probably gossiping about you to somebody else. Red flag, bestie. Stop thinking that, no, they're probably not talking about me to someone else. I hate to say it, but they probably are. I hate to say it, but they probably are. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say on that. Next, digital footprint, okay? In this day and age, let's realize what we post online. It's there. It's really there forever. And it's hard to think about that. It's hard to process that, but some things don't need to be posted online. There's so many different ways I could go with this because there's so many things that don't need to be posted online. But just remember your digital footprint. The internet is a scary place. Know better. Do better, know better, act better. Next, here's a lesson that I feel like sounds very simple, but it's easier said than done. Stop complaining and just find the solution. Because why are we talking in circles about, oh my gosh, why can't I do this? Why is it when I press this button, it's taking me here? Stop. What if I press this button and it gets me exactly what I want? Just let it be. You got it. You got it. You don't need to figure out why this didn't work when you figured it out here. Any situation. I mean, really, I just can't think of anything right now, but I hope it makes sense because stop talking in circles about why something didn't work and just find the solution and be okay with that because that's what you wanted in the beginning. Don't forget that's what you wanted in the beginning. You wanted the solution. There may have been these bumps in the road, but you wanted that at the end. Focus on that and move on. Next, make people feel special. No matter whether it's a stranger, whether it's one of your longest relationships, relationship or not, make people feel special. If it's something little to you, but it's making them feel special, allow it because it's not always about you. This life is not always about you. Okay, be the main character. You are the main character, but think about others. Think about other people because you may be having a hard time. Someone's having a worse time. And if you can make someone feel special for a second, you can do that for them, do it. Because why not? It's not hurting you. You're not losing anything from it. Example, say I'm at the mall and I see this girl's outfit and I'm like, I really think her outfit's cute, whatever. Scenario, this girl's having a bad day. She stepped out of her comfort zone with this outfit and now she's second guessing everything. She doesn't feel comfortable in this outfit. And then I'm like, okay, I should probably tell her. I go over and tell her, girl, your outfit looks so cute today. I just wanted to tell you, you compliment this girl's outfit. You just made her feel special. Everything she thought, it gave her that reassurance. And it's something as small as that. Just give people a minute of your time to make them feel special. And you never know what someone's going through. Next, this is like a girl talk. This would be like, I'm your therapist here. If you and your partner are having some issue, are having a problem, always remember, it is never you versus them. It is you guys versus the problem, okay? That will save you so much of these attacking words, so much of the arguing, so much of things you might say that you're gonna regret later. To take a second and to really understand a situation and to think, this is the problem and it's us versus the problem. If your relationship is strong and you want it to last a long time, of course, I am not talking about anything that would hurt you. I'm not talking about cheating. I'm not talking about any of that, okay? I'm talking about the other things in life, okay? Not talking about the extremes. Going back to what I was saying, it is you guys versus the problem. Just give that a thought before you're like, you da 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 da. It's not you da 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 da. It's how are we going to fix this problem to allow our relationship to be stronger? How are we going to learn from this? Next and final one, I'm going to end it here. I am not better than anyone else, but no one can bring to the table what I can bring to the table. Always keeping this in mind, that I am not better than anyone else. I am not better than the next person. But I know what I bring to the table. I know I bring a set of values, of strengths, of talents in a way that is so unique to me. And no, I'm gonna show up with my unique set of values 100%. But I am not better than this person because of my unique values, because they also have their unique values. But that doesn't take away the fact that we both have our unique set of values, okay? And I'm still going to stand on my 10 toes. Okay, and never, never accept anything less than I deserve. Period, point blank. And that's the last one. Wrap it up. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed my take on some big sister advice, some bestie advice, little girl talk, one-on-one. I hope this helped someone, one person, or maybe it brought some light into your day. Maybe it provided you with some entertainment. Anything. Again, thank you so much for watching today's video. My name is Savannah. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.